Yo guys, Phase Shifter here and welcome to another video. So here we have it folks, the first patch that contains content from the promised free content roadmap that the devs announced last week for Lords of the Fallen. They've named this one Way of the Bucket, update version 1.1.348, and to summarize really quickly, this patch contains a new quest line, a new spell pack, which I'm particularly excited about and looking forward to exploring as soon as possible, and of course, the usual performance optimization. So let's get into it really quickly and have a quick chat about it. Greetings, lamp bearers. The Way of the Bucket, an ancient martial art, an extraordinary time-honored ritual, or just one man's unprecedented commitment to the humble receptacle. Today's update, released ahead of our usual cadence, answers this question and more, with headline features including new questline event, The Way of the Bucket, new spells pack number 1, fall prevention when attacking, absolute nightmare that, improved matchmaking, and the Umbral ending fix, the thing that people have been getting most annoyed about. The Umbral ending fix, the Umbral ending bricking people's saves, now appears to be resolved. And with that, we continue to tick a few more items off our 2023 free content plan, though there's still a bucket load to come before year's end. Additionally, we continue to work hard further refining the game's difficulty balance in line with your ongoing feedback. Get good, guys. Please find a recap of all the difficulty enhancements to date here from earlier this week. I will put the link for that in the description of this video. Full patch notes below, let's get into it. The Way of the Bucket. Similar to our Halloween event, Season of the Bleak, today's update brings with it The Way of the Bucket, a new and mysterious questline, which upon completion grants a reward of truly indeterminate value. Seek guidance in the words below. So we have another riddle here, folks. Let's take a look. When time came to do or die, they emerged from their throes, with meager improvisation spreading such desperate blows. Should you as well seek meaning in these humble souls' disguise, don makeshift twin attire and find the one that lies. Salute, attest, and once more show honour to their semblance, and you'll amass the sincere gifts of one held in remembrance. Yet hoard not without measure, show mutual regard, for greed amongst the downtrodden is seen as truly marred. Very poetic. Quite nicely written, that, actually. I quite enjoyed reading it out, if you couldn't tell. What does it mean? We don't know, folks, but I am certainly going to enjoy finding out. Let's see if we can find it out. Sound off in the comments below if you have anything to say about it. And here we go, folks. The next bit that I am absolutely delighted to see. New spells. Embrace the array of spells now accessible across the 3 magical schools. You have the opportunity to acquire them by defeating their wielders. What does that mean? Do we need to find little mini bosses and kill them? I don't know. Let's find out. Vortex of Torment. Summon a radiant cyclone which inflicts physical damage and bleed buildup. The Tolling. Unleash a wave of radiant magic which inflicts holy damage and is capable of knocking down enemies. That's the bellhead mobs when they smack their heads, isn't it? And make that annoying AoE pulse out of them. That's an interesting one. Blistering Salvo. Unleash a volley of infernal darts which inflict physical damage and burn buildup. Rising Fire. Summon several orbs of fire which explode following a short delay, inflicting ignite buildup. Pallid Bile. Unleash a torrent of umbral magic, inflicting wither damage and poison buildup. And finally, Septic Heave. Hurl several putrid orbs which inflict physical damage and poison buildup. So we've got 6 new spells. And from what I'm reading, it sounds like we need to go and find mobs that drop these, perhaps, or maybe little mini bosses or something. Out of the 6 of them, the one that appeals to me the most there is probably the Vortex of Torment. It reminds me of a Whirlwind Barb, perhaps, in Diablo, which is definitely something that I'm interested in. I'm going to wade into these and find out as much as I can. Sound off in the comments below with your thoughts. I think this is awesome. I'm really excited that they're drip feeding this sort of thing into the game. It's going to give it more longevity. It's going to give us more build diversity. Can't wait to check it out. Core gameplay improvements. With this patch, you'll begin an attack animation away from a ledge. and you'll no longer fall off. Hooray! If the animation draws you to the edge of said platform. However, if you attack when standing on the edge, you will fall. Makes total sense. They've also improved the matchmaking. Essentially what they're saying here is it's going to increase matchmaking time but ensure a higher quality connection, which I'm absolutely fine with. And this is the bit that people are going to be really interested in, folks. The Umbral ending has been sorted. So those of you that have had your save files bricked by that glitched Umbral ending, they are claiming here that it is sorted out. For players who previously encountered an issue with the Umbral ending, preventing them from completing the game, we have more positive news this week. We've implemented an additional check to address another edge case, allowing you to proceed after being blocked. So now when you load the game, you should be able to directly access the ending. They've also gone here to thank someone named Theon for sharing their save, and they've also encouraged you to send any questions or any ask of support to the address that's in the patch notes that I'll put in the description below. There are a heap of performance changes here. Well, I say a heap. There's a handful of performance changes here that look like they're just sort of dealing with the overall performance in certain areas. They've changed the AI for the Scarlet Shadow senses. I'm thinking of Shares here, who's always making lots of vigor farms, and this sounds like it's made it even harder for the people that are doing that. We salute you. We thank you. Keep doing that hard work. It's appreciated. And then we have a few nav mesh and collision issues that have been amended here. And then finally, improved player character turning animation for turning at a very slow speed. Added a missing base to one of the statues in the Abbey of the Hallowed Sisters. And finally, improved the specular and brightness for several weapons and armor sets materials. Check out our 2023 roadmap here. Link will be in the description, folks. In light we walk. You can probably tell I'm absolutely elated with this. I'm so excited about these new spells. I really can't wait to stop making this video and get on the game and check them out and see what's going on there, because that's got me really interested. So I think that pretty much summarizes everything in a nice, quick, punchy video for you folks. I hope you're all keeping well. I really appreciate all the support. We've reached 1,000 subscribers now. We're heading on towards 1.1k, and I'm having an absolute blast making videos for you. Please do keep sounding off in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, share with your friends. It all is eternally appreciated and a massive help to developing this interdimensional community. Until the next one, guys, take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and I'll see you very soon.